Good morning, this is Barbara A. Prokopich. I'm from northeastern Washington, signing in again to bring you up to date on a few things. I wanted you to know that Seattle, Washington is sure having their to-do with this sequestering act that is trying to gridlock us all into some kind of fury. Our fishermen now cannot go out until they have at least one inspector with them all the time while they're doing their fishing. One man said, "Hey, if that's the case, my company's going to lose thousands." Now it's affecting about 10,000 different people. So if you like fish real well, plan to pay more for it all the way to the top. As I have been told that there is a gridlock going on in Washington. You know, if you talk to some of your kindergartners, sometimes they make more sense than we do. They have been around, they have watched their parents, and then when parents say, well, my kids are smarter than me, maybe they have something there. Maybe you should listen to them once in a while. As far as our country is going, it's not going very well. Brennan is supposed to be out there ready to be voted on, and he's on very thin ice. His questions and his answers are very vague. If he wants to do better, as he doesn't have much backbone to support America's mess, what's wrong with younger people? Younger minds, people that could do a better job. He is up there in years already, so for him to come into office, what is that, for 1 month, 1 year, or 3? You have to think that the younger people are not all so dumb. They've been to college, they know quite a bit, so I think Obama should choose another. What's wrong with that? Brennan, yes, he has a lot of experience in the background, and I have nothing personally against the man. But if he is too old to keep things under control and keep things strong, then he should step aside and get a younger person. And also is available is our political chosen. Have they become stagnated, that they cannot converse with each other? Is the Democrats got so much dirt in their shoes and wrinkles behind their chin that they cannot talk to the Republicans and come out with issues and bills to be passed? Does that say our political leaders are no longer any good? That they are like something you put in your refrigerator? It sits there long enough and then it starts to become mold. Yes, moldy. It's like they haven't got a mind of their own. They have to ask Obama how to do things. Maybe that's why Obama does not want to come up to the leadership in the Democrat and Republican and say, well, this is what I think or what I don't think. And why should he criticize us when we're trying at least to get things across? As I told you earlier, when it comes to freedom, it is not free. It is earned. And that is where this nation's going. We have to earn our freedom back. And I ask all Americans to get your voice heard. Go to Congress. If you can, call them. Tell them what you want and when you want it. And get on the talk shows. Even some of the Fox News channels and that have been inviting other people on the set. What's wrong with that? New ideas never hurt anyone. Why do you think that the Constitution of the United States, when it came into being, it had a lot of bright minds, and they got together and they were able to make things work? That's what's going to happen again. We got a bunch of fudge in there. They're so crowded with their money and worried about their own pocketbook, their American greed. They don't want to live and give a little piece more to the elderly or the poor. And then all these nursing homes and different stagnated boarding places that say, well, we don't have it in our protocol, in our regulations, that anybody has to be revived. That is hypocrisy. That is where you just let somebody die in the street. Is human life so valueless that you will go to those means? And these people that say they're registered nurses, well, if they're going to put it up, then they can shut up. That woman needs to go to jail for murder, for the purpose of just realizing she should have helped this elderly lady. She only wanted some help. At 85, you can't help it if you can no longer communicate with the world. And if she's still breathing, then it is your responsibility as a caregiver to help her. But I have found in regulations now in several states, they're taking out a lot of that. And so when a caregiver comes in, there's a lot of things she doesn't have to do anymore. Do you know that you can't vacuum more than once or twice a week? That you can only bandage a leg maybe once or twice a week if the person has an open sore. These kind of things and regulations are infantile. Like I said, some of the kids at school are telling their parents what to do, and some of their ideas are a hell of a lot better than some of ours. So I'm asking you not to become tumulted by the stagnated political leader we call Barack Obama. He can hang up on popularity and have us think, well, he's the greatest thing on earth. Well, I got news for you. Other countries do not consider him the greatest thing on earth. And so when it comes to King Kong, Godzilla, or any of the rest of them out there, the different kinds of popular characters that were in Hollywood, maybe that's where him and his wife need to go, because our human values have sure come to stink. I'm asking America to say your prayers daily, to look around you, to realize this is American Republic for which it stands, one nation under God, for liberty and justice for all. The Army of Freedom is on the march, and we will not stop. As far as Congress goes and the Senate and the Democrats, get your ass in gear. You can take it or leave it when it comes to the language that you would like to hear. Maybe your daintiness has to go. Freedom is not free. You earn it. And that means all of us. American soldiers are dying for you, and you want to cut all their body armor and things off that they're using to fight your wars. Well, shame on you, America. Shame on you if you let it happen. Take Obama out, give him impeachment papers, get someone else in there, and I mean mighty quick. Quicksand, when it starts, it doesn't stop. Look at Florida. There's only one hole. Now there's two. How many more? Do you want to fall in that hole too? Because it sure looks like we're in that direction. This is Barbara A. Prokopich, 24/7, 7 days a week. I care for you greatly, and I want you to keep your eye on sequestrian because it's no joke. It's reality. And even though it's coming slow, so does quicksand, and it finally suffocates you. So please keep watch. I thank you for your time. Have a great day.